Yeah, how you guys doing? I don't plan to hold you guys too long today, so I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. You can learn some stuff. It might offend some of you guys, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Okay, this is some of the stories here that this type of stories might be a story that some of you guys like to kind of give you the fire to keep you going, to keep you energized. You see, that's what I'm talking about. They always doing this to us, because you guys have this perpetual victim mentality. I mean, you never have that in your mind to say, you know what, I'm tired of being a victim. Instead of me being a victim, how about I become the victor? But nevertheless, a story reads, a Dairy Queen owner unleashed a racist tirade against a customer. He no longer has a business. And many of us think, oh yeah, that's a victory, that's a victory. Really and truly, it's not a victory, because all Dairy Queen is going to do is get somebody else to go in that store, if that store is making a lot of money, who is quote unquote not racist, and take more of your money from you. They could be undercover bigots, just keep it undercover and smile with you. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, come on in. Even take a picture with you and everything when they open a new store. Hey, come on in, and make you feel good. But according to this whole thing, it started over, I guess, the customer, Ford, Miss Ford, she got an order wrong. So she wanted to get it corrected, and that's when the owner of the store, this guy, Jim, they call him Jim, he returned her $5, but gave her a mouthful full, according to Ford. And the police, when the police came, he even told the police, yeah, he said it, he's sick and tired of damn ends. That's what he called, referring to people of African descent. She stated, he called me an N, and my children an N, and he said I should go back where I came from. Just a side note, if anybody who's a bigot, or even somebody who don't like me, if you want to create a GoFundMe for me to go back to Africa, I'll gladly take it. Look, if you set the GoFundMe for about maybe 300,000, I'll gladly go. Man, I'm not even that. You know what? I'm a realistic guy. 150,000, I'll take it. I would gladly be on the next plane out. As soon as the money is raised, I'll be on the next plane out. I am dead serious. Okay, back to the story. So she was in the parking lot crying and so forth when the cop came. She was shaking and everything. She was shaking and crying, according to Ford. But she said the worst part came a few months later when her two children in the back seat said, my daughter is 3. She's a little sponge. She repeats everything, Ford said, 21, who is biracial. She asked me, Mommy, are we ends? Referring to what the little girl heard. But then you pick up on the part what actually piqued my interest, because this is the only reason, honestly speaking, why I'm covering this story, because really and truly, this stuff is going to happen. It's been happening from back in the days before I was born, and it's going to probably be happening after I'm dead and gone. That's not the part that really piqued my interest. I'll read it again. The article reads, my daughter is 3. She's a little sponge. She repeats everything, said Ford, 21, who is biracial. She asked me, Mommy, we ends? Did you pick up on it? And all we want is symbolism to get him out the store, bring somebody else in the store so we can spend our money in the store and feel good about spending our money with somebody else. I'm not impressed. However, why are they focusing on the fact that she is biracial? I mean, they didn't seem to care much back in the day when we all remember the case Plessy versus Ferguson. See, some of you guys don't know what Plessy looks like. This is what he looks like. If you didn't know better, you would swear, even when it put the photo being black and white, you would swear he was European. And that case happened back in 1896. So why focus on the fact that she is biracial? Could there be another agenda? Here we go. The Huffington Post. Is the face of young black feminism light-skinned and biracial? It's true, the face of the young celebrated modern day black feminist is light skinned or biracial. And I give you a couple names you should think about. Of course, the guy that I was going to tell you about, Angela Davis. Well, I'm glad we got that out the way. Moving on to the next story. The links are in the description box if you want to read the article. Now, these are the type of stories that actually pique my interest. Heart surgery in India for $1,583. The same surgery in America costs over $106,000. Can you see what's going to happen? They're going to start outsourcing heart surgery to India. And those guys are really have actually gotten really good at actually doing heart surgery. But the question I'm always asking myself, why don't we think on that level? Why are we always chasing our tails, so to speak? Whenever we see something happening, we come in after the tail and after it's already been established. Now we're trying to catch up. You see, you ask me for solutions, but I'm afraid my solutions are not going to be the type of solutions you're looking for. I'm not sure what type of solution you guys are looking for. While those stories are important, there's a lot more going on than what you see. We've heard the word globalization, but do you guys actually know what that word means? Don't worry, I'll save the trouble. I'll go ahead and look it up and actually read you the definition. This world's a lot bigger than your backyard or your state or your neighborhood. And you're focusing on stuff, like I said, it is important, but just don't stop there. There's much more work to be done, much more opportunities to be had. Globalization, the worldwide movement towards economic, financial, trade, and communication integration. Globalization implies the opening of local and nationalistic perspectives to a broader outlook of an interconnected, interdependent world with free transfer of capital, goods, and services across national frontiers. However, it does not include unhindered movement of labor, and suggested by some economists may hurt smaller or fragile economies if applied indiscriminately. As I recently told one person who commented on a video who was trying to insult me, some of you guys live in a fantasy world where you create the rules in which no one follows. You see, you allow yourselves to be anchored in the past while trying to live in the future. That's a hard thing to do. But that's the mindset a lot of you guys have. You can't let go of the past. The world is moving. Time is moving. It's not sitting there waiting for you to get it right. It's moving. People are progressing. People are taking the opportunities they see and running with it. While some of us sitting here still complaining about the same things we've been complaining for over 150 years, if not longer. Aren't you guys ready for a change, man? When you think about virtual reality, some of you probably envision PS4 and you got the headset on, or the Xbox or whatever have you, and you're using it in that type of way. But do you know you could actually use virtual reality to see what your baby looks like inside a fetus? The future is here. Virtual reality provides vivid look inside a fetus. But is it useful? Well, I don't know. But they're already testing this technology right now. They're using it right now on 30 pregnancies at Rio de Janeiro. That's down in Brazil. So they're already testing this technology out right now. You see, the world is moving, guys. How many of you guys know about the bionic eye? And if you don't know about it, why don't you know about it? See, this is the kind of stuff that actually interests me. Bionic eye implants. Hope for the blind. You see, I got somebody in my life right now that can use this type of technology. You see, with nearly 40 million people suffering from blindness worldwide, and another 124 million affected with low vision, it's no surprise that researchers are intent on developing novel ways to restore sight. You hear what they're working on? Trying to restore sight. What the hell are we working on? Who can give the best debate about old, tired subjects that's been debated? I mean, damn it, let the horse die already, man. You guys keep debating the same old stuff that's been debated 20, 30, 40, 50, long before you guys were born. It's been debating and still debating the same stuff, still arguing over the facts. Okay, the facts are the facts, or whatever. What are we inventing? Chaos? Drama? Who's going to be a BN and who's going to be our next that? And I mean, this is what we create. And you wonder why we are looked on in such a way. These people are trying to work on solving real life problems. What are we solving? Like I said, I got somebody in my life right now that can use this because they're legally blind. Legally can't see nothing. Okay? The bionic eye. If you don't know about it, why don't you? And this is just some of the stuff that's coming out on the horizon. Okay? I'm not going to touch everything because, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. I'm just asking you guys questions. What are we doing? The world is moving, and you guys still stuck in one spot with the same talking points, the same ideas, the same ideology, the same hate, the same hang-ups. Like, my God, these guys ain't making no progress. I mean, I actually one day I was on YouTube and I went back and looked at some of you guys, some of the guys who are popular on YouTube. I'm talking about you guys in the BCC. And I listened to some of your videos. I said, well, okay, well, talking about this 5 years ago. Okay, still talking about it today. I said, well, damn, where's the growth? I mean, you're supposed to grow every couple of years. You're supposed to grow mentally, physically, and spiritually. But some of you guys still talking about the same stuff you was talking when you first came on the scene. No growth. No growth. And is this what you guys call progress? As I said before, the world is moving on. With or without us. Look at some of these technologies they're talking about inventing. Drawing as far with sound. You know? Different technologies, different stuff. Everybody working on creating something. Something that's beneficial. Space balloons. I even saw on the same list here that they're going to have a breathalyzer car. So those of you think you can be driving around drunk all the time? Oh, no. They're working on something to stop that from happening. I'm going to put the link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself. Viagra for women. I don't know why they invent that, but hey, they're working on it. I think it's already on the market right now, if I'm not mistaken. Here's a breathalyzer car. You think I was joking, right? They're gonna have this in the cars in the future. So you think you can be driving around drinking and driving? Oh no, that ain't gonna happen, buddy. It ain't gonna happen. Like I say, progress, because they see that that's a problem. A lot of people out there drinking and driving. You should know better, but you think that's common sense, right? But apparently not. This guy here, Internet for Everyone, Richard Branson, a billionaire. He started his project in 2016. He's hoping to finish it in 2020. 3 years from now. 3 years from now. What are we going to be doing 3 years from now? Well, I can tell you one thing. I won't be doing this 3 years from now. I can tell you that right now. I think that'll be my, I think I'll be gone long before that, to tell you the truth, but at least doing something on a different level, not doing what I'm doing now. But you see, you got to have some type of growth, man. You just can't be just on the same plateau, covering the same stuff. For some of you guys thinking you'll be driving trucks forever, yeah, that's not going to look so good. And some of you guys who think you'll be doing Uber and Lyft forever, yeah, they're already working on cars that can drive themselves. Or they already have it, I think, in Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken, where they're actually testing out some of the Uber cars already. So, yeah, technology is not waiting for anybody. So I keep stressing that over and over. It's not sitting here waiting for you to say, no, okay, I finally understand what people were telling me. I got to get my act together now. It's not going to wait. These guys talking about doing human head transplants. I'm going to let this sink in for a second. Human head transplants. Your brain print has a passport. You see what they're working on? while we jaw jacking, man, we got a lot of work to do when we don't have a lot of time to do it in. But hey, do what you choose to do. This video is not by any means telling you to do anything. The speaker is just conveying the information. What you do with it is up to you. As an intellectual farmer, I just plant the seeds. Everything else is up to you. Remember, the clock is running. So while we want to hold fast to old ideologies and keep all that hate in our heart, I refuse to be a part of that. This world is moving forward. Opportunities to be had. The idea of disliking or hating someone based on their skin, that's an old ideology. You can judge a person by their character, but by their skin color, that makes no sense. Or by their religion, that makes no sense to me in my mind. But however, again, do what you see fit to do. You guys take it easy. Until next video, talk to you guys later. I'm out.